Yeah. Uh, 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 uh,
What's going on, folks? What
Yeah.
you say, Roy?
What's going on, Spitcup? Happy Tuesday to you.
Yeah, what's going on, man? I tell you what. Today's show is going to be brought to you by Smiley Round Buckles, old lawnmower shop downtown right there.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, they specialize in selling them zero turns. They got them on sale today for $8,000 a piece for a mower that don't turn. Zero turn.
Yeah.
Y'all run down there and get you one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
That can't be a good deal.
And it doesn't sound like it to me. I'm not going to pay that much money for a mower that don't turn.
Yeah. It has no turns in it.
Yeah, you just mow a straight line and then.
Yeah.
But they go fast.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You can cut it fast, but so.
Yeah. Sometimes if you go straight, you can go fast.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
Well. So.
So
Roy,
what are we going to be talking about today? Right. So what's this show going to be called?
This one, I think we're going to talk about burgers and fans, high school fans.
Okay, high school sports fans.
Right.
The different types of high school sports fans. Okay, because there's all kinds of high school sports fans out there. Right.
Yeah, I know it.
Right.
We're gonna,
and hopefully, if you're a high school sport, we're gonna touch on one of the ones that you are. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
and folks, don't forget, this is informative for everyone, right?
Sure is.
If you listen to our show and you can't learn nothing,
yeah, it's probably you.
Yeah.
Right. It ain't because it can't be me.
I know it.
Or you.
I mean,
It's them.
I just don't understand.
Yeah. Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Flashlight.
You say fleshlight. Hey,
Don't you ever tell me what to do.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so before we get started,
Okay.
fill us in on today's holiday.
Okay, so today is 22 December. So this is going to, this will be a little near and dear to my heart, right? Because, bless my wife's heart, right? So today, if you are somebody who's maybe 5 foot or less, right? We'll say for a female, maybe for a dude, you're 5'4", 5'5", or under, right? And you ever just felt like, man, the world's against me. I can't do nothing, right?
Nobody will listen to me because they think I'm a kid.
Yeah, I still have to shop at Baby Gap, right? I'm a grown man.
Yeah, I can't ride the rides at Six Flags.
Yeah, but my own kids can, right? My kids look at me, just sit there and shut up, Dad.
So is this holiday for them?
Yeah. Hey, today is National Short Persons Day.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm assuming, right, that it was somebody who was on the shorter side, was fed up with it.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, I want a day where I can walk around and thump my dang chest out, right, and look down my nose, kinda, right? They really can't, right? But anyway, hey, if you feel like you're just short, right?
So what happened is whoever the committee that puts together these holidays, right? There's got to be some kind of committee or something that
has to be,
or some kind of a group that comes up with these holidays,
or somebody to approve it. Right?
Yeah,
you can't just.
And they've got a really short guy or girl in their group, and they're like, hey, we got one for you.
Yeah, hey, this one's for you, Squirt.
Yeah. What do you think
Go
about
get him,
that?
champ.
Yeah. Hey, Tiger. Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, today's your day, right? National Short Person Day. So
yeah. So
going to work, right? Give your boss the business, right? I mean, today is your day.
Your day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
your
about
day
you today.
to be a champion. So if you're so short that you got to jump to get on a freckle,
golly, that's bad. That's bad.
Be proud of it, right?
Yeah. Right. Or hey, and you know that it's your day if you sit on the pot and your feet don't touch the floor yet.
Yeah.
Right. Today's your day.
You get to swing your feet on the pot.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of us wish we still could. Right.
Yeah.
And you get to every day. Be proud of it today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So let's get into it, man.
Yeah. So are we going to talk about hamburgers first?
Yeah. And the reason why this even popped up was because my son came from out of town yesterday, had the nerve to pop up in here and tell me about this new burger he ate,
Yeah.
but didn't bring me one.
So he made it all the way to the house. Hey, did you check your phone? Maybe while he was in town getting said burger, maybe he texted you.
Oh no text.
You
no
didn't
call.
have a missed call or a voicemail or a chat on Snapchat.
No,
or
I didn't exist.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So
Maybe he assumed. Maybe he's like, well, maybe Dad won't even like it. He was saving.
no, he knew.
He was-
Because usually, if he whatever he likes, that's what I like.
Yeah.
So
he come in and what?
he stopped by Sonic and had him a queso burger.
Boy, those are two things those were meant to go together, weren't they?
Man.
Was it good?
Well, I went back up there and got me one
That same night?
right when he got home. I turned around and got me one.
He said, "Give me the keys to the
I
truck."
said, "Yeah, this is, you who-daddled on this one, man, because
Yeah.
I head back up there and got me one. And other than it being super duper messy, I didn't mind it because it tastes so good.
Yeah. Well, that's probably just adds to it, the messiness.
Yeah.
Right.
I
that's
felt
good.
messy after I ate it. Too,
You felt
man.
you felt
Man,
a little dirty.
I felt bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't know if it was going to be my last night or what, but
Okay.
anyway.
So whenever you find places that just have those burgers that just do it for you, right? So I mean, it could be a chain place like Sonic, and Sonic isn't bad. You know, bless their heart, it is from Oklahoma, right? So they're okay, right?
Okie dokie.
I mean, they're no Whataburger. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it's
hard to beat
the
them.
state burger of Texas. You know
Fast
what I mean?
food wise, it's hard to beat them.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that. So I know one of the places that I can't get it around here anymore. We would get it quite often whenever we lived in Abilene, but Lucy's Big Burger place there. They had some very good burgers, right? But what they also had is you could get a side of their jalapeno poppers. Oh, I mean it bordered on being illegal. They would serve.
My mouth's watering, Royston.
Right, those burgers with those poppers on the side, and man, they also had homemade ice cream like coconut. Come on, dude, homemade peanut butter and coconut ice cream. So,
Man.
So if you ever find yourself passing through Abilene, Texas, folks, right, stop in at Lucy's Big Burgers. Right,
Lucy's Big Burgers.
yeah, it is amazing.
I'll tell you what, I had a really good burger down at Red Robin.
Yeah, no, Red Robin does have some good burgers.
Down in, I think I was in Houston.
All right.
And you see it more often nowadays, or I just started noticing it, but I had a cheeseburger with a fried egg on it. First time I ever even heard of that. Avocado.
Man, that's probably what I'd have done afterwards, man. It just sounds good.
Sound like you've
So
been
I've had
eating
one.
some of them
Yeah.
poppers from Lucy's.
Man, they were just so good.
Well, so
Avocado, though.
yeah,
You
it had
know?
avocado. I never heard of this. And now you see it at some restaurants. You'll see the avocado burger.
Yeah, that's
or
a superfood,
You'll see something like a
Makes you feel good about eating a hamburger because you put avocado on it.
yeah.
I
It's
guess.
a little bit healthy, right?
Avocados from Mexico. Right? That's what they say on the news.
So it had it had bacon and cheese and man, it was
Hey.
just it was so and they had some kind of sauce on it. I don't know what it was.
Hey, so you were telling me, Spitcup, not too long ago about this burger that you got in Oklahoma. I think it was Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, up there at the
Was that when you have the Wichita Mountains
yeah,
area?
at the Wichita Mountains on the backside, they got this. I think there's even a little bitty town called Mears,
Okay.
but they got this restaurant kind of on, in the backside of the mountain range there, and it's called Mears Burgers.
Just one of them hole in the wall kind of places.
Yeah, man, and they keep it very rustic looking,
Sure.
But anyways, the burgers in there are supposed to be longhorn meat, and they're really good. They're huge.
And that's weird because Longhorns aren't really a meaty cow anyway. You know what I mean? So
Who knows?
that's weird.
It might be emus.
Good.
I mean,
Good.
but
They got a lot of beefalos up there, though. I mean,
Yeah.
those are good.
You've had a beefalo?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It is.
What did it remind you of?
I don't know if we could say it on this show.
Oh,
Right.
different show. Huh?
Yeah. We'll say that for the late night crowd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So mirror burger, huh?
Yeah, and so the burger's so huge. It's the size of your plate. That's the only thing they can put on the
Like
plate.
the hamburger the size of a bar stool.
Yeah.
Cushion,
So they
yeah.
cut it in fours, and we had a guy with us one time named Joe. They went up there camping.
Yeah.
It was one of my buddy's friends that he brought along, and he ate 2 of those. And his nickname from then on was Two Burger Joe. And he ate that thing, and he went back to the tent and slept all day while we was climbing. So,
Yeah. Oh, he wasn't good for nothing after eating that much. Yeah.
which you ain't supposed to be climbing over either, by the way. Signs and fences and stuff saying, "Hey, don't climb."
Okay.
Yeah, we climbed.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, what?
Yeah,
I mean, what? Are
I
they
wasn't gonna leave there without climbing a mountain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are they going to do, really? You know.
Yeah, spank me and take my lunch money.
Yeah.
You know, what we
Take
talking
my
about?
birthday. I mean, come on, get out of here.
Tell me I can't have a Mears burger no more.
Yeah. Too late. You know.
Yeah.
Joe's got one in his sack anyway.
Yeah.
An extra one.
It would suck though if they told you couldn't have a Mears burger no more. So.
That good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, how about you?
Let's see.
You dabbled in any other?
I've eaten. So whenever we were stationed in Japan, right? So this is the first time that I'd noticed we went to a McDonald's there, right? One, I was tickled that there was a McDonald's that close to me. You know what I'm saying? So a little taste of home. So we'd go visit my wife. She would go over to the ramen house and have her some noodles and ramen, traditional food. And then I'd look over next to it. There was a McDonald's. I said, I'm just going to go get me a Big Mac. I mean, you can't go wrong with a Big Mac. So you look up on.
Did you order the McNinja?
So you look up on the menu and you just start seeing weird things that you don't see at a McDonald's here in the States, or at least I didn't as of that time, because we're talking about 96 at this point. Mm-hmm. So they had teriyaki burgers and just just weird kind of. So
maybe to try to adapt to their culture.
It is, right? So it was actually hard to find at that point just a regular quarter pounder or a regular Big Mac, Mm-hmm. So it's they put their own little spin on it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But I'll probably say my favorite. I mean, again, I'll just reference Lucy's in Abilene. It was just a very good burger, right? Now, and again, I'm okay with Whataburger. I mean, I can't go wrong if I go to Whataburger. I get a.
Man, I ain't never had a Whataburger burger that wasn't delicious.
Yeah. Well, you've even said now they got a what do you get for breakfast there?
Oh, I get the breakfast burger.
Yeah, right. So that ties into your Red Robin, because now you go to Whataburger, you get doesn't it have egg on it?
It's got
so it's got
a
beef
sausage, bacon, egg, cheese, and tater tots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
And there's some kind of special sauce on it too.
Yeah. Okay.
That you don't normally have on a burger, but some kind of breakfast, spicy, kind of tangy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Oh, good. So I'm sure there's folks listening that be like, hey man, there's this place or that place. If there's burger joints that are out there, because believe me, I mean, it's not like I've been everywhere, right? If there's burger joints that are out there, folks, drop us a message, right? Shoot us something, right?
Yeah.
Right. And let us know, hey, try this place, try that place. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go if it's within reasonable driving distance of somewhere kind of close to the East Texas. Hey, we'll go try it out,
Mm-hmm.
and if it's worth a dang, we'll let you know. But please, do not recommend a place and it's going to suck so dang bad, because you're going to hear about it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if there's any restaurant owners listening.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
And y'all think y'all got a beast mode burger?
Yeah.
Tell us about it. We'll come try it out, and then we'll tell everybody about it on the show.
Oh, we sure will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure it's good, though. 'Cause
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm all about that.
We are officially giving burger reviews on the Spitcup and Roy show.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
So yeah. As long as we don't have to drive like to California,
let's not go crazy,
Florida or something.
It needs to be, somewhere in this time zone, preferably in this state.
Yeah.
No more than a 2-hour drive from where I call home here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll come try that burger, right? Just like we did down at, the steaks down in Leona. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. We'll travel for some food now. So.
Dang right. So, one thing I wish they would do better is like, say you're at a high school football game.
Oh yeah.
Right, and you go get a burger from the concession stand. Usually you're getting something that's kind of a pre-packaged kind of.
Yeah.
Slap. Every once in a while you'll get I know at the baseball tournaments. Like the select tournaments on the weekends, they'll have some guy cooking out there on the grill.
Yeah, actual real burgers.
You get a real burger. But man, I just wish that there'd be a little more traditional, actual cooking going on at the football games.
That's true. I mean, because we love concession food, whether it be when we would go to Ranger baseball games, right, or high school football games or high school sports in general, right? What makes it or breaks it sometimes for me and or my wife is how good was their concession food, Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want to see a good game and but we don't have kids in high school anymore, but we'll go watch, but have some good food. And if you ain't got a Frito pie, I mean, why do you even have a concession stand at all?
Every concession stand, right, has a Frito pie.
Well, but we've been to some, and you look up on the menu, and they just don't have it. You're like, what are you even open for if you're not going to serve a Frito pie?
Yeah, if y'all don't have Frito pie, just shut down.
Yeah, what's the point even being there?
Just go get in the stands and watch.
Yeah.
Be one of those goofy fans that we're fixing to talk about.
Yeah. Right, so, real quick, right, I know you brought up football. Hey, so here in Texas, we've crowned the 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A state champions. Hey, congratulations to all the schools that are out there. Now 5A and 6A are still in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. They started a little bit late, so I think they got about another month before they hit state. Right? I didn't do it last week.
Another month?
Yeah, I think they just finished the first round of the playoffs in 5A and 6A.
Is it because of coronavirus?
Yeah, it is.
Gosh.
Right.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the D1 thing, like the recruiters. The D1 recruiter, the coaches are not allowed to recruit, but the D2, 3, and junior colleges are.
They don't get corona, right?
Because coronavirus only
affects D1.
Only affects D1 coaches.
Yeah.
And now, according to what you just said, is only 5 and 6A football teams can get coronavirus, right?
Yeah,
so
I guess
there you go.
But I wanted to send, hey, a big time congratulations to the Gymned Indians, right?
The Gymned Indians,
right out there in Tuscola, Texas, about 15 miles south of Abilene. They won their first ever state championship in Division 3A football, right? So again, big congratulations to a town of barely 700 people. You know what I mean?
Good job, Jim Ned.
Yeah. Hey, way to go, fellas. That was a great game. Pulled it out in overtime. The coach big balled them, right? They were in overtime, and the coach said, we're not tying this with an extra point. We're just going to win this damn game.
Yeah.
Let's go for 2. Let's get this over with. And they sure did. They put it on them, man.
Yeah.
So, good job, Jim Ned, right?
All
Proud
right.
of you, fellas. Right?
Well,
right? So, we're going to talk about, those sports fans.
It makes me wonder at the Jim Ned game, was there any of these fans
right,
at that game?
So back when my son played football at Jim Ned. Now, and I'm going to be a fan. Look, I'm going to cheer, right, when it's time to cheer, right? And I'm going to cheer for everybody, right, because I want my son to do good. But heck, man, I'm there to watch a game. I want the team to do well. You know what I mean? And when my team or our team is sucking, I'm going to let them know, hey, let's get our head out. You know what I mean? What are we doing? All right? Now, I'm not going to, point some kid out, hey, number 7, quit sucking so bad, and then, his dad's next to me. And next thing I know, we're in the parking lot having words or something, right? But hey, if you're a parent out there, be proud of your child. You know what I mean? But hey, remember there are other kids out there that are doing the same thing, right? So just because your child touches the field, not everybody in the dang stands needs to hear you yell that kid's name 9 times every time they touch the field.
Yeah,
right?
It's okay to be proud of your kid.
Yeah, be proud, right? Cheer them on. Hey, good job. You're doing great. Whatever, hustle, whatever. Get your head up.
Little Travis made 1 tackle, and the mom's going berserk over there,
running up and down the dang stands, right? with a like a fat head of their kid's picture, right? Hey, look at me, my kid was on the field when they fair caught a punt, and he was right, and he was there. We get it, right? So hey, be proud of your kid, but calm down, people, right? There's 10 other dudes out there on the field with them. Let's cheer the whole team on. You know what I mean? Just because your son may make a long touchdown run, hell, there had to be some kids blocking for him. Let's cheer for those kids too. You know what I mean? Good job, team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What about the fans, the guys that sit up in the and this goes for any sport, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever. The guys that sit up there in the stands, and there's girls that do it too, and they badmouth the ref the entire game.
Yeah.
Right? Like they cannot make a correct call.
Yeah. Well, only when it's involving their team, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So yeah.
Only when it's not in their favor.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So my wife, she'll get on to me, right? Because she knows we love watching sports, right? But I consider myself a very, objective and impartial, or kind of a fair fan. If I see my team, right, or the team that I'm there supporting, commit a foul, let's say a pass interference, and you see it, right, and I think I know the game of football and basketball, so I see a traveling, or I see a pass interference, and the ref calls it on my team, right? What I hate is fan that we're talking about that just stands up and badmouths the heck out of the ref, like that wasn't a pass interference, or that wasn't a traveling, and I'll just sit there and I'm like, it is, just sit down, just shut it.
It was. Hey, come on,
your kid he snatched his damn head around, right? He almost yanked his helmet off with the face mask, but hey, let's not be mad they called a fan. Just accept it, what I mean? So so you got the fans that
I'd hate to be a ref,
their team can't do no wrong. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And every call should go in their favor. So.
Yeah, I'd hate to be a ref.
Yeah.
Or an umpire or something like that.
Yeah, they get beat up verbally all the time, and in the state of Texas, they get high school kids that run back out on the field and body slam them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right. So that happened about a month or so ago. So hey, refs got it bad. Hey, they're out there. They're doing this for like $5 a day. It's not like they're out there getting rich off. They're doing it because they want to do it.
Be involved,
Right? If you don't like it,
if you don't like it, better, go get your ref license and get out there with your striped shirt on.
And if you're not going to, then just sit there and shut up about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or just accept that, hey, your kid did jump off sides.
Yeah, I understand. Like, if it's something crazy, like, hey,
or blatant.
Okay, that wasn't right,
right? But not every call.
But every call.
Come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You know what I mean? So you got those. Then you got the drunk dads, right?
Yeah. And that's big. Yeah.
You got the drunk dads that just, I mean, and everybody's looking at them and
bad mouthing their own kid.
Yeah, they're out there. That's another thing. It brings up the parents that get out there and instead of cheering for their kid, they're out there going,
suck. Come on,
I can't believe you.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing?
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's not how I showed you to do it.
Yeah. 9-point stance, Frankie. Or whatever. You're like, come on.
Like you showed him to do it, but you didn't play and go nowhere. You over here drunk at the football game.
Yeah. And, good job, Chet. Just sit. You know what I mean?
Chet.
Yeah. Right. There's got to be a guy named Chet out there. Hey, if your name's Chet.
Todd.
No, Todd. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I hear Todd, and I just think he's got like a sweater vest tied around his waist. He ain't gonna be out there drunk.
A Todd's not gonna be drunk at a game.
No.
This is more. This is more like a Bobby or a.
Yeah. Oh, Earl.
Earl. Yeah.
Just just got off work down at the
Down at the railroad.
At the railroad or the Quickie Lube, right? He's bound down there.
The Quickie Lube.
Been changing oil all day.
He just got off work at the feed store.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So
I've been throwing bags all day, and I can tackle better than that.
Yeah. So hey, calm down, Earl. Cheer your kids on, right? You're not doing them any favors, bad mouthing them in public. You're just making yourself look like a jackass. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you got folks that just yell, right, for no reason. Well,
I don't mind those.
No,
because I do that. I like to actually yell random things at the wrong
when
time.
It's not even needed, right?
And maybe not even have to do nothing with the game.
Like during the coin toss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. No, and that's all good and fun. One, as long as you're not pinpointing somebody, you're not bad mouthing the person. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's just making it interesting. And I like people who do that because that leads me, I guess, back to the Todd character.
It brings entertainment.
Right, brings entertainment. Because what drives me crazy, hey, if you're there at the game, whether it be basketball, baseball, right, or football, damn, do something. Actually cheer, right?
Yeah.
The worst thing.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing out there? You have your team, out there putting it on the line, and you just look, and it's like everybody in the dang stands like they're watching golf.
And this is
right.
Very bad at small towns or baseball games, right?
Good job, team.
Yeah. So,
I mean, let's let them hear it.
I go to a lot of baseball games, and I have been to baseball games and brought like my old uncle in and stuff, let him come watch. And,
oh yeah.
And he'll even make the comments like, "What are we at a golf tournament?
Yeah.
Why is it so quiet?"
What are these people doing? Just sitting on their hands?
Because like so many people these days, they're so afraid what somebody else is going to think about them, right? So they're like, "I'm not going to get loud because somebody may think this or that, or I don't want to make a fool of myself or this." I'm like, man, come on. Right?
Hey, it's fun to make a fool of yourself.
We're at the game to have fun.
Yeah. I mean, let's just get up there and make sounds and hey, you right? Make a fool of yourself. I mean, don't be an idiot.
Scream out 8-ball in the corner pocket every once in a while.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, Big Cup Chuck. Hey, that was a nice one. What are we doing?
Yeah.
I mean, but if you're going to go, don't just sit there and steal air from everybody around you, right? Do something. Let's yell. Let's have a good time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially in baseball. They don't have cheerleaders or nothing.
Yeah.
No band or anything going on. It's quiet. And you're like, I mean, and other than the guy that's arguing every call, right? Yeah. You can hear him or whatever, but other than that, 80% of the fans are just sitting there quiet.
Sitting there. Yeah. And you know the difference of what to do. There's no point in arguing every call, right? Hey, sometimes the umpire knows what the hell he's doing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And I like to yell, yeah. Just for no reason. Right when it's quiet, just go, yeah. I love that, man.
Yeah.
And I've watched people in the stands. I'll do that, and they get to looking around like, what happened? Did something happen? What did I miss? Yeah.
I tell you, one of my favorite things to do now, and it kind of throws people off, is especially at baseball. It's actually yell in agreement with the umpire, right? And they don't know what to say, so they don't know what to do because they just hear somebody yelling at the ump. But the ump calls a strike and or he calls a ball, and I'll just agree with him, but I'll yell when I agree with him. Heck yeah, that was outside, when he calls a ball outside, So folks, I mean, they can't throw me out. I mean,
I wasn't arguing.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you loudly.
Everybody, all these quiet people know what you said.
Right. So hey, if you fall into any of those categories, right? So let's go there. You know how to act at games. Let's not go in there and acting like dang fools, right? Let's just go out there and hoot and holler and have a good time. Let's not be obnoxious. We don't need a bunch of cussing, I mean, that just makes you look like an idiot, right? If that's the only word, if you know 3 words and they're all 4 letters, then let's educate ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's not just show how much of an idiot we are. Especially these high school games, because we don't need to hear that.
Yeah.
One, there's little kids out there too running around. I don't need to, have little kids and grandkids out there hearing you just, f-bomb the
Man,
the minimum wage
I
referee.
would
You
actually,
know what I mean?
look, if I'm at a game and somebody F-bombed out loud, I would probably laugh.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you know,
It all depends, but
I wouldn't do it.
But we don't need to hear that.
Yeah.
At the
So it would be entertaining, but not
Yeah.
not very good to do. But also, I want to bring up the athletes, right?
Yeah.
That no matter what, in any sport, when they do something good, what do they always say? Let's go!
Yeah.
No matter what. Home run, touchdown,
Yeah.
dunk,
Yeah.
hole in one. It's always, why does everybody
That's
yell?
the go-to, huh?
Yeah, you don't know what else to yell.
Yeah.
You just yell, let's go! Well, I mean, it would not work very well if you're with. I mean, we're talking about individual sports too, right? Tennis player out there by himself. Who's let's going with you,
Yeah.
right?
Boom. Hey, let's go. I mean, hey, where now? I mean, what are we doing?
So let's start coming up with some new sayings. I've heard "let's go" for the last 10 years. I'm sick of it.
Yeah. Let's be creative. Let's
Yeah.
be creative out there. All right.
And another thing on the creative thing for the athletes is something I've noticed this year. And now looking back at every year, whenever there's an end zone celebration,
Okay.
like a certain dance that you see for the first time, somebody scores and for the rest of the season, everybody that scores does that dance.
Yeah. Also, it's a copycat league.
It's copycat, just
Yeah.
like a lot of things in entertainment, actually, right?
Oh yeah.
So let's the guy that did that dance, let's let him have his day.
Now,
okay?
does that one guy get to do it all year since he was the originator of that year?
Remember-
Are you okay with that?
Remember when Deion Sanders used to score and he did his
Yeah.
little stepping deal
Yeah.
right there? Okay,
But that was his thing.
that was his thing,
Yeah.
right?
Or
Well,
Desmond Howard would do the Heisman.
yeah.
You know
well,
what I mean?
now they don't let nobody have their thing, right? You do.
Everybody wants
Everybody
wants to start Deion at the
Yeah.
20-yard line when they intercept it.
Yeah, or that little some kind of dance off of the Fortnite.
The Fortnite,
and I knew
the Fortnite shuffle.
the Fortnite shuffle, whatever that is. And now
Everybody's doing
all
it.
of them do it. Come on, man.
Yeah, let's do something.
And another thing is, every time somebody makes a first down, what do?
Yeah,
They do they jump
point,
up
yeah.
and they do the pointing first. Everybody knows it's a first down.
yeah. Calm down. Hey, Kim. Not that I want it to be a super boring league, but just because you
Let's do
get a
something
first
different.
down, hey, how about we just go back to the huddle? I mean, can we just get ready for the next play? Why make a spectacle because you caught a dang pass for 6 yards and got a first down? Very good. You make millions of dollars. Get back in the huddle, right?
Yeah.
Let's celebrate when we score or we make a big stop on defense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't need to celebrate you one time catching the ball for 2 yards and you got a first down.
Yeah.
Very good, champ.
And if it's a big first down and it overwhelms you to do something different.
Instead of
Add
pointing
some more entertainment.
Because I can tell you that the guy in stripes is going to do the same point you're doing.
Yeah.
He's going to tell everybody first down. We don't need you to do it also.
Yeah, matter of fact, when those chains move, everybody knows. And now they got, with because it is the 21st century, they have that little yellow line on TV. And if the guy with the
everybody
ball,
at home knows because that yellow line moves 10 yards down the field.
So if that ball goes past that yellow line, it's a first down, right?
Yeah, you don't need to stand up and point because the folks at home know it's already a first.
Or the defensive backs that been getting beat and scored on all game. They make one defensive play, slap the ball down, and it's like
drives me crazy.
And it's like they just won the lottery, right?
Yeah. Their team is losing 42-9, right? And the other quarterback has stolen 5 touchdowns, right?
Yeah. Or
And then you break
sack.
up one pass, right, on 2nd and 7, and you bat a pass down, and you jump up, and you whatever this
you
hand
show the world that
this hand gesture is like not in my house today.
Yeah, not in my house. We're losing 45-3.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
you know,
this pass play, yeah, I won. Yeah. Hey, congratulations, champ. You did. Mm-hmm. That one pass play, you were the best.
Yeah.
Now,
I can understand it on the sacks because they've been fighting all game to get to that quarterback. Yeah. Right?
Every snap of the ball is just a train wreck happening right there.
Right. And they're having to fight against some 320-pound guy
monster.
To get to this quarterback that's bouncing around in the pocket or running or whatever.
Sure.
When you get to them, I can see how that would be exciting. Right?
Yeah.
But come on. Let's start because people got to realize you are athletes. No, even in high school and you're all athletes, but there's entertainment and that's intertwined into it.
Sure.
So let's entertain.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to be entertained. Yeah. Because to be honest, you're there for my. As much as you may not want to believe this or not, you are there dribbling the ball or catching that pass or hitting that base for my entertainment. Right?
Yeah.
That's
why I'm there.
Yeah. That's why
I paid to get in.
Yeah, but that athlete is there for me.
Yeah.
Right. Because if the sports fan stops watching, stops showing up to the games, or stops tuning in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who are they playing for?
Exactly.
That's right. So entertain me, by God, but be creative
and
be smart about it. When you're losing 90-40 in basketball, and then you dunk it, and there's like 3 minutes to go, you're not going to win.
There's no need to celebrate.
There's no need to showboat, right? Just walk yourself back down the end of the court, right? Get ready for the next game, right? Yeah. Hey, this one's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, it's the 21st century.
It is.
Right? And we're still, I'm going to blend this sports into it.
Okay.
It's the 21st century. We're still seeing the same stuff over and over and over in sports. Like we're talking about, like the end zone celebrations, the first downs, the let's go, this, that, and other. So, folks, it's the 21st century. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start. Let's figure it out.
Yeah. Let's
score a touchdown. Right. Practice this at home before you go to the game.
Yeah.
Right. If I score,
actually, I don't even care if you practice it. Go out there and look like like you're getting electrocuted or something. And just let it happen naturally.
Yeah.
Don't practice it.
Just know that if I score a touchdown, I am not doing the Fortnite shuffle. So,
yeah, let's be creative, right?
So it's the 21st century, Roy.
Yeah,
and I know you like to do a segment.
Yeah. So being Tuesday, right? So we've talked about a few things, and this is for everybody's benefit, right? Now, hey, this doesn't apply to everybody because there's folks that are out there that have caught up with the times, right? They know, right? They hear it's the 21st century. They're like, yeah, we know, dummy. Mm-hmm. Hey, but there's some folks that just don't know. You know what I mean? So,
and we're here to help them,
right? We're not here to make fun of nobody. You know what I mean?
Yes,
maybe
we are. Yes,
maybe a little bit, right? Because it's a little comical that some folks still do these things, but we want you to be better. You know what I mean? We don't want you to waste your time doing things that your great grandparents did. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Right?
Or just things that take so long to do when it's just a click of a button to get it done.
I mean, look, we no longer fight wars, right? What do we talk about all the time about, the Revolutionary War, how 200 dudes would line up and
face to face,
and they'd be 10 yards from the enemy, and they're all like, they shoot and
the whole first line falls down. Right. Hey, I wonder how long it took for them to say, you know what?
Hey, this is stupid.
This is not a real good strategy. Right?
Yeah, hey,
you think maybe we should hide behind one of them hay bales or something?
So they weren't doing that with the fellas in the South, right?
Mm-mm. So them boys in the South was hiding, right? Yeah. That's why they, there was a lot of claims about, they don't fight fair and all this kind of stuff.
Hey, it's war.
But what are you talking about? I'm not. They use common sense.
Yeah.
So anyways, what you got?
So things evolve, right? So what has evolved that I want to talk about today? So this applies to everybody except my 95-year-old grandmother, right? Who I will allow her to continue to get away with this, right? Mm-hmm. Let's stop paying with damn checks, people. right?
Oh man.
I mean, and if you're out there and you're like, well, that's the only form of payment we accept, then catch up with the rest of the world.
No, where do you even see that?
Right?
Is there people
I
out
know.
there that say I only accept checks?
Who knows, right? I mean, who would? So, not only, hey, let's stop paying with checks. You know what I mean? And yes, it is good that we teach kids to, I guess, learn how to balance a checkbook. Right? Okay, so that's not too bad. That's more of helping them. You know, hey, let's so you know how much money you have in your account and how much you're spending.
Yeah.
That's what that's for. Nobody's going to use those anymore. It's not like we're going to teach our kids this in high school and then they're going to go out and order boxes of checks just so they can write checks. You know, nobody's going to do it. So, right, so let's calm down with checks. And not only just paying with checks, but if you're a company and you owe money, man, I receive checks, you know, hey, you overpaid, or hey, here's a refund check. Can't you just direct deposit that money to my account? I mean, can you click one button to send me my $14.97, right?
Yeah.
That you owe me, right? It's not even $15. Can you send my $14.97 directly to my bank account, right?
Yeah.
So then people say, hey, not everybody's got a bank account. Well, then it's the same thing, people. It's the 21st century. Get a dang bank account, right?
Who don't have a bank account?
I don't know, right?
I mean, you have to do anything nowadays.
So I'm assuming
You have to have
I'm assuming you don't work if you don't have a bank
a
account.
bank account or a debit card, some kind of credit card. You have to have some
Because
of that.
unless you get paid, you know, in cash, like in singles or some loose change, right? Where that's how you get paid. You know, what
Selling eggs.
I mean? Right? So calm down. You know, now if my grandmother sends me my $15 check, you know, every other Christmas, you know, as my Christmas present, okay, I'm not going to tell her not to. But you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to run up to the bank and hope I catch it before they close so I can either run in or go up to the teller and throw this check with a deposit slip in that magic tube that disappears in the sky just so the gal on the other side of the window can... Hey, is that all? Yes, ma'am. And a lollipop shows back up and a receipt. You know, I'm not going to waste the gas or the
You waste gas going up there. You waste time going up there.
Look, I mean, let's take a picture of that check with our phone, right? I'm assuming everybody has a smartphone. No, I know. Yeah, there's some folks. If you're sniffing your 70s right now, okay, you get a pass for still having a flip phone. I'm okay with that, right?
Yeah.
But mostly everybody else, let's take a picture of that check front and back and then hit one dang button and it's in your bank account. You know what I mean? Immediately, right? So let's calm down with paying with checks, sending checks, right? If I'm a contractor and I can't get paid because, you know, Kim the boss says, you know, hey, we'll send you a check in a month. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
people.
that's what's ridiculous is you do a service for somebody, right?
Yeah.
And you send them an invoice.
And that invoice is telling them what? Here's what I did for you.
And this
Here's
is how much
you owe
me.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they're like, okay, well, I owe you. I'm just going to pay it whenever I want. Right?
I mean, how in somebody's mind does that
all they got to do
seem...
is click a few buttons and bam, it's done. Right?
Yeah.
No, we're going to wait 90 or 120 days or whatever to pay you for your services. I don't know what world some of these people live in because my mortgage and my truck payments and all that don't go like that.
I can't tell the Ford house.
I can't call a Ford house and be like, yeah, I think I'm going to pay y'all 120 days from now, right?
Yeah.
Or I'm going to wait till I get my money to pay y'all. They don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Because I guarantee you I'm going to go out to my driveway and there won't be a truck sitting there, right?
Listen.
Because somebody named Frank, the tank, is going to show up and snatch that thing. And it's going to be gone.
Hey,
right?
Listen, if you owe somebody, you better pay it now. But if somebody owes you, they can pay it whenever they want.
Yeah. And in their mind, it's
in their mind, that's correct.
Hey, because we've been doing business like this for 57 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is how it's always been. We get it.
Let's
right?
catch up.
Right? But, in the 50s, it was cool for folks to smoke too, and it was a thing to do. But hey, we've caught on. That's probably not too smart to be doing it anymore, right?
Yeah. So I've figured out by some little research why people even do that, right?
What, wait to pay?
Wait to pay.
Okay.
So what happens is that money sits in their corporate account, right?
Sure.
And each month they're gaining interest on how much is in that account. Well, if they hold on to that money, more interest, and then finally they'll pay it when they feel like you've waited long enough.
I mean, can I use that same excuse? Because though it's very little interest, technically my money sitting in my checking account is gaining interest.
Yeah.
So
that,
I can't use that excuse to the
That's
Ford
why that
house,
even came about. It's greed, man.
Or when I owe extra money down at the titty twister because I've been charging. Right?
Hey, so I get a few extra dollars for 3 months.
Yeah.
Just to make you wait that long for your money.
Yeah.
Right? Let's stop that,
Come
guys.
on, people.
Let's stop it.
Yeah. I mean, be able to look at it from the other side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I've always, I try to tell people, oh, well, this, that, or another. Hey, just look at it from this point of view.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Is this how you would want business to operate? When you're owed money or you're this or you're that? And if I guess you can honestly tell yourself that, then, well, I can't convince you of nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
It's them same people, though, that they'll owe you money and not pay it.
Yeah.
But if you owe them, it better be immediate, right?
Yeah.
Also, on that same note, there's still companies out there that believe, because I had this happen to me. The lady wanted to order something.
Yeah.
And she wanted me to order it and then bring it to her, and she paid me for it when I brought it. But what she didn't understand is I can't order it until somebody pays for it, right?
Yeah.
So when I was explaining this to her, like, ma'am, I need you to
pay for what you
order,
yeah,
and then I'll bring it to you, right? Well, she didn't understand that.
No,
she said
that was foreign.
She
to her.
actually told me, sir, that's not how the world operates. And I said, well, ma'am, I've been trying to order a pair of tennis shoes online for a long time, and they will not send them to me until I pay for them.
Until you hit pay now.
Pay now,
right?
And then we'll send it. So it's the same thing.
Did you ask her, what damn world are you living in?
Well, here's the deal.
Or what planet
this is
are
something
you
that people need to understand, especially when you're arguing with somebody, is if that's their view, there's no point in arguing with them. You can't change their view, right? No. So I just felt like, well, if she's that dumb, I'm not even going to attempt it, right?
Yeah, and it's not about the cost. Say somebody was ignorant to something, because sometimes they just don't know. There's things that I'm ignorant about, right? Because I just you start talking about something that's out of my scope, compound interest and whatever. Hey, I'm ignorant too.
But listen,
I don't know what you're saying.
But you could say you're uneducated about it. You can't say you're ignorant about it, because common sense will help you figure anything out.
If common sense was common,
See what I'm saying?
I've been all over the place, and some people just don't have common sense.
A lot of people nowadays, it used to be everybody had common sense, and most people were learning their common sense from.
It was passed down to them.
Passed down.
Right?
Common sense is almost not teachable. You know what I'm saying? You kind of know, right? Yeah. You kind of can't teach common sense. Kind of like you can't teach speed. Somebody's either born fast or they ain't.
Yeah.
Well, it's lost nowadays, right?
Because if it ain't on that phone, then
there's a lot of kids nowadays that are book smart that can't figure nothing out on their own, right?
I don't know. I've been around some of these kids, and they ain't even book smart, So. I mean, they may
the ones that care are book smart.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's some up there that, all kinds of book smart. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you ask them about anything that's real worldy kind of common sense, and you might as well be speaking Latin to them.
Just talking to a fence post.
Talking to a fence post, right? Yeah. So again, 21st century folks, let's calm down with the checks.
Calm down with the checks.
You know what I mean? Hey, what,
Yeah.
what's going on?
You can kind of tie this into something you like saying is like treat everybody good, treat everybody how you want to be treated, right?
Yeah.
So, do you want somebody to write you a check so that you have to run to town and deal with people and traffic and whatever you got to deal with?
It's going to cost me $3 in gas to go deposit a $4 check. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
what do we do?
If you want your money now and fast, then also give your money now and fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that ought to be a commercial. Yeah. That's a you want it now and fast?
Yeah. There's too many apps now too.
Give
man.
it.
You got all these apps that people can like. I saw something where I can touch your phone with my phone and send you money.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
Nick, no, I ain't.
You better not have.
Matter of fact, I made a withdrawal on yours.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, so guys, listen. Treat everybody right.
Yeah, right. We don't need to be buttholes out there to people, right? You know what to do. But if you're the type that just wants to,
Come on.
Why? And I get you were pushed in lockers as a kid. Folks picked on you. Right?
You got your head
flushed
down the
toilet.
toilet.
Yeah, get over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no point in being a jerk your whole life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, it was bad what they did, but
yeah.
So what?
They did it because they liked you.
Yeah, yeah. I used to tell people, hey, I'm kidding with you because I care.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't pick on you, that means I don't like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If I avoid you, there's a reason. So, anyways, let's. We've been talking about people that want to get shout outs and stuff like that, right? So,
yeah.
So to today's lucky winner is Randorf McGillicuddy.
Man, what'd he do?
He's over there, lives in Broome City.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did he send you a message?
He sent us a message, said he wanted a shout out.
Tuesday shout out? Okay.
He wanted a shout out on the next show. And
all right,
so thank you for listening, Mr. McGillicuddy.
Yeah, so if you want a shout out, what do you need to do?
If you want a shout out, man, send us a message on any of our social media platforms.
And so what do they need to tell us? Who they are, maybe where they're from,
Yeah, if you got a...
Hey, it's my anniversary coming up. Hey, say something to my wife.
Hey, birthday.
Yeah. Hey, my girlfriend's got a birthday. My wife don't listen to the show, but my girlfriend does, you know.
Even if you've got a funny topic you want us to cover,
Yeah.
And see if we can't twist it with some comedic entertainment and some informative information, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, you got anything else, Roy?
Man, I don't think so. Shoot. Well, just...
All right. Well...
Keeping on, and, we'll see.
Stop hoo-daddling.
Yeah. Right, and we'll see you on... Hey, this Friday's going to be a little special, right? Because we got our Christmas show going on. Right?
Yeah.
So tune in for that one. We'll have a good time, and, we'll see where it takes us, man. Hopefully we'll all make it to it.
All right, guys.
Get out there and look at that Christmas star. It's supposed to be a minute, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's supposed to be, tonight? It's supposed to be...
yeah, it was Monday night. I think we'll be able to see it on Tuesday, tonight.
Yeah.
As well. So
yeah. So anyways, I saw on TikTok and all these other places that the world's supposed to end or something crazy supposed to happen.
Hey, you haven't given us an update lately on was it the monolith? Have you seen the monolith lately?
I ain't heard nothing about
you
that.
ain't heard
monolith.
nothing? So it's
when
gone,
that thing started
right?
popping up everywhere, they kind of figured, okay.
Okay.
Unless they just quit putting it in the news because nobody's paying
Nobody
attention.
cares anymore because that was yesterday.
Yeah, every news topic has Trump or Biden on it, so people starting to get tired of that, right? So you're gonna turn the news off now.
Yeah.
But anyways, everybody, let the Lord be your focus and handle up.